When was the shop started?
We started the shop back in 1991 when I was like 16 years old. We had a lot of boys coming up, so the management decided they'll start up some business, and that's what we did.
How did you come up with the name?
What kind of name? The one we have now or back when we started up? Back when we started up, the name was called Nature Rest. We did water, like we manufactured water beds and futons. And it was incorporated from a guy from New Zealand by the name of Phil Cooper. He helped us start up and establish the business. And we just took the name from his previous company and started with Nature Rest.
Why did they change the name to ENR?
Well, we weren't very busy doing water beds and futons and tiny room suites, whatever we built with Nature Rest. So we had a lot of customers coming, asking us to build kitchens, and we decided, you know what, it'll be more user friendly. Like a lot of people want cabinets more than they wanted water beds. So we changed the name to ENR Furnishings. I'm not sure how long ago that was. The reason we did because it was cabinets, so we call it ENR Furnishings and Millwork. So
How did the shop's work change throughout the years, starting out what was the main focus to where we are today?
well, back when we started up, I guess we were all new. Back in 1991, I guess. We didn't know a whole lot about manufacturing for one, so we had to grow into it. We had to work extremely hard to get good customer service, to get everybody motivated and on the same page. So we didn't have a lot of equipment back in the days. As of right now, we have state-of-the-art equipment, CNCs, chop saws, and all kind of stuff. And I think we have established a very good name for ourselves, which helps a lot too, I guess.
Who worked there in the beginning?
When we started, it was Mac, it was me, Leonard, Utep was there for a while. Then Steve came in och så vi började komma så att säga in.
Where was it located?
Yeah, bro.
Where was it located?
Into the Susie house, still at the carpenter's, guns on the carpenter shop. I'm around for me.
What kind of machinery did we have starting out comparing to today?
That's actually a good question. One machine I really know was basically just a table saw. That's how we started out. Table saw, just a small one, no sliding table saw. We had chop saws and lots of hand tools. That's how we basically started out. And when we started out, like I said, we did water beds. So we had a different building where we did some sewing. So we had a couple of sewing machines. And actually, I helped the girls sewing and service the machines back in the days. So we didn't have a lot of equipment. But as the years went by, we upgraded. Years went by, we bought a sander, and then what else did we buy? Sanders and molders, I guess.
Do we still use some of the machinery?
No, but no, we don't anymore.
Who came up with the idea, or when did we decide to make it a company?
It's a long story actually. The company originated actually out of New Zealand. It used to be called Naturest Incorporation or Naturest Bedding. It came to us through Woodcrest. The guy came over he was here actually for over a year, helping us set it up, and that's how it actually came to be. Then we changed it over to E&R Furnishings.
History of the shop. Where was the first shop and what was it before carpenter shop?
It had always been a carpenter shop. Then it turned into a cabinet shop. It was very small. It was right beside the houses. It was maybe 50 feet by 30 feet. Compared to now, it's 300 by 180.
When did the move occur to the broiler barn?
I think it was back in 1996 or 1997 when we decided we're gonna start doing kitchen cabinets. Because the first kitchen we built was back in a very small shop. So we got more guys working in the shop. We ran out of room there, and we were planning on buying more machinery, equipment, and there was absolutely no room in the old shop there. So we moved to the old broiler barn back in 1996, I would say, and we purchased some used equipment, which some of them we fixed and made them to go to the best of our ability.
Did you take over the full barn all at once or just half?
No, we only started with the half. See how it's gonna work out. And then later on we took over the other side.
If only half, when did we move into the second half?
When did we move into the second half? It was probably a year later when we moved the chickens over to the turkey barn because we built a new turkey barn so that way we got more room.
What setbacks have there been?
Setbacks have been, the biggest one was the fire. It set us back for a good year and a half till everything was back in order. It was a massive loss.
How and why did it start?
As of now, we actually have no idea how it started. We don't even know kind of where it started inside. But as of now, we have no idea.
When did we ship out the first kitchen after the fire?
As far as I know, the shop burned in 2010. I think we shipped it out middle of May 2011. Yeah.
Why did we decide to add on to the new shop?
Well, we got newer, bigger equipment, and there was no room in the old shop, so we decided to expand the shop to double the size, and plus we needed more room for storage, storing cabinets, loading cabinets, assembling cabinets, so that's what we did.
When first starting out and looking to where ENR is today, is this how you had envisioned it to be in so many years?
Our dream was to be that way, but a lot of things have changed as we go, and as we went along with new technology, with new designs, with different people's ideas. Uh, Not really. We figured it's gonna be straightforward, but as we're sitting now, I would never expect that we could do what we do now.
What do you predict the shop will be like in 10 years?
Hopefully, it'll be double the size.
What do you predict the shop will be like in 10 years?
Hopefully in 10 years, we have a lot of young boys coming up, and they help us here in the shop. So hopefully we make them interesting enough that they want to stay here and they want to help us out in the shop and just get bigger, I guess. We have a big extension, so now we just need helpers, I guess. So hopefully in 10 years we'll be twice as big, I guess.